What is going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today. It's the only place you already know where we're at. We got AEW. The 0 hour is starting, but what we're going to do here is a quick predictions video for you guys. I'm going to sit down here. I'm going to pop the light on us. Here we go. There it is. Now you guys can see me in my front and center. I got shadows everywhere. You know what it is, what it is. This is a quick one. We're just going to get through it. Let's see if we pull it back even a little bit more. There we go. Let's try it like that, right? So, we got AEW All Out 2025. We're going to do a quick match predictions video here. See where we go from here. See where we wind up after the show. See how we do. And hey, you know what? It is what it is. Like I say all the time, guys, we're having fun here. It's a fun time just to do some predictions. See how this is all going to go. I'm going to pull the Uncle Chael on you. If you guys already know, big shout out to the man Chael's son. And because he butchers names left and right. And I'm going to do the same thing here today. So, as you already know, call me Uncle Matty. I'm butchering the names. I'm butchering it up over here, but it's all good. Because the blade is sharp, so to slice, you know what I mean? It's not too bad. It's like getting cut with a dull blade is worse than getting cut with a sharp blade, right? So, here we go. We're going to jump right into this here. We're going to break this all down, this whole match card, and we're going to see where we go from here. AEW World Championship match. It's Hangman Adam Page taking on the TNT champion, the Protostar Kyle Fletcher. It's a simple one here, guys. Hangman Adam Page will retain. Mark my words on that one. AEW Women's World Championship Fatal 4-Way match. Timeless Toni Storm defending against Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and Tekla. I don't know. Either way, it is what it is. And that one even helps me because it ends in an A. And we don't pronounce our R's here in the East Coast up on this the region that I'm at. So, hey, you know what? That's helped me out a little bit. We'll leave it at that. Who knows? Doesn't matter. We don't even have to say her name again because Timeless Toni Storm, the best thing AEW has going for it right now. And I mean that. Timeless Toni Storm may be their top star. Really, truly. And I know some people are going to debate that. Whatever. You can debate it in the comments. You can debate it with yourself. You can debate it with your mother. That's the way it is. It's going to be just like that. Timeless Toni Storm is going to take the victory here tonight because she is the best thing going for the brand. The only way it could get better is if after tonight, Mercedes wins, and then Mercedes and Timeless have a match for all 37 belts that'll be on the line, and we just take them all from Mercedes, and then that's it, because they're doing their job, because they're making us get upset with that. But it is what it is. You know what? I still like Mercedes as a performer. I just think that this new situation is not exactly what I would like it to be. But it is what it is. So, either way, we got Timeless Toni Storm taking the victory there as always. And then we've got the AEW Unified Championship 3-way match. It is the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada versus Konosuke, or I say it every time the wrong way. Konosuke, Takeshita. It's all right. Takeshita. That's where we're going to leave it at that. And then the third man in that match is going to be Mascara Dorada. And I'm going with Takeshita. Takeshita's going to take the win tonight, finally. I think that's the way it goes. I think we see Kazuchika Okada make more of a turn to being a babyface and working a different angle moving out of this. Up next, we got the TBS Championship match. It's the CEO, Mercedes Moné, or Mercedes Moan, as the man Jim Cornette would say, versus Riho, as he would also say. But Mercedes Moné versus Riho. As much as I'd love to see Riho win this match, unfortunately, we got to go with Mercedes. I think that's just the way it is. It's the way it's got to be. Unless this is the start to her bad streak where she starts losing all the belts. Who knows? We'll see what happens. You know, there's a million things we could go into right now about that. But AEW World Tag Team Championship 4-way ladder match. It is Bandito and Brody King versus the Young Bucks versus Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey versus Josh Alexander. Guys, oh my God, are we going too fast here? We're going up against Josh Alexander and Hechicero. I think that's how I say it. You know what I mean? I watch it every week, guys, but it's the same thing. You know, sometimes when it's in front of me, I'm butchering it. It's all right. You know what I mean? Like I said, the blade is sharp. The blade is sharp. Either way, we got that match going on there. If we don't see Brody King and Bandito retain, I think this is the night where the Young Bucks finally get their chance to get back up on top after that other bullshit. But hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? We gotta see how it plays out. Up next, we got Tables and Tacks. It is going to be MJF versus Mark Briscoe. Again, you know what I mean? I think Mark Briscoe winning the match would be great, but MJF going to be the man who wins it. Going to be his continued story to get back to that world title match yet again. Up next, we've got a coffin match. It's Darby Allin versus Jon Moxley, and the king of the coffin match, Darby Allin. I think he is. I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to pull off the victory. I think he's going to be the winner. So hopefully that's how we see it going. Here's a very tough one coming up now. We got Adam Copeland, Edge, and Christian Cage versus FTR, Dax Harwood, Cash Wheeler. And let me just say this. I would love to say and believe that Edge and Christian are going to take this victory. However, I have a very funny feeling that there is going to be a double cross here tonight. And I feel like Christian is either going to double cross and go with FTR and screw Edge, or we could see the craziest double cross where Edge actually screws Christian and then goes back with FTR. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how everything goes. But I would love, and I'm calling it down right here, right now, Edge and Christian to take the victory. But if that other thing happens, mark my words, it's happening because of some crazy double cross. We'll see how we go with that one. Up next, Eddie Kingston making his return. He's going up against Big Bill, otherwise known as Big Cass, because he is 7 feet tall, and you can't teach that. And let me tell you something else you can't teach is how to win. And that is why Eddie Kingston is going to take the victory here tonight over Big Bill. That's my prediction for that. But hey, you know what? It is what it is again. Who knows? Who knows? I'd like to see Eddie Kingston do it. Up next, the final one here. It's the Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and GOA. That is the Bishop Khan and Toa Liona. God, oh God, help me. The Gates of Agony. It's true. I'm in agony just trying to pronounce these names, but I would love to say that the Hurt Syndicate has got to do it. The Hurt Syndicate's got to take the win unless it's some kind of underhanded tactic by Ricochet and GOA. I think Hurt Syndicate does it. I can't wait to see MVP out there wrestling again. Hopefully he gets his you know, as they say, get your shit in. Hopefully we're going to see that. We're going to see that there tonight. So, the Hurt Syndicate taking the victory there. I'm going to run it down one more time just on the winners. I'm going with Hangman Adam Page. I'm going with Timeless Tony Storm. I'm going with Kazuchika Takeshita. Or I'm sorry, that's Kazuchika Okada. I'm going with Takeshita. I'm going with Takeshita in the three-way. I'm going with Mercedes Moné. I'm also going with the Young Bucks. I'm also going with MJF. I'm going with Darby Allin. I'm going with Edge and Christian. I'm going with Eddie Kingston. And I'm going with the Hurt Syndicate. And as you guys already know, another thing I'm going with is the sale that we are running here all weekend long on the MERCARI. It is for AEW All Out. It is for WWE's WrestlePalooza. As you know, starting on ESPN today, the very first one. So guys, before I absolutely crash out over here from this lack of oxygen that I am depriving myself of, let me just say, get over to the MERCARI store page. Make sure you're on there because I'm sending out all those offers. It started last night. It's going to go through today. So make sure you get over there and you like those items. You will receive those offers. And hey, you know what? You might even be able to save yourself even more money with bundle ship and buy yourself a few items. That's the way it goes. But for myself here, for AEW All Out, for soon to be WrestlePalooza coming on later tonight, we'll be back with another video for that. As always, guys, we're right where we always are, right where we always will be. It is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Until the next one, guys, stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you all there.